Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to episode 46 of Top of the Funko Pops. At this time of filming this is weird because I don't actually know what I'm calling this episode. It'll be in the thumbnail, you'll know before me. But before we get into this episode and how it's come about, a big thank you to Justin, Fireborg, I can't remember the numbers, I can never remember, I haven't wrote it down. But Justin, who did last week's brilliant Creature Stroke Monsters episode, thank you for bailing me out and agreeing to go ahead without me being on camera doing it. Completely lost my voice last week, felt like crap, so there was no chance of me filming anything last week. And the winner from that episode, from Justin, is going to appear just up there. So this one came about, I kind of thought about it a couple of weeks ago, to be fair. You may or may not have seen my latest Pop in a Box unboxing, where I got Translucent. A cool pop, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of you are inbox collectors, but once I got it on the spinner, the way my spinner works with the light kind of coming through, it just changed the dynamic of the pop, and I was kind of thinking, well, could I do an episode just with pops of that basis? So that's where I'm going with this one anyway. I can't think of a name of it. I will think of a name of it. I was about to say, if you can think of a name of it, let me know, but the episode, you're watching it, so that isn't really going to work, is it? So anyway, what I thought was 5 pops. I've tried to vary it from different places, and I'm filming this before I film the spinner bit with the glow, so I'm not quite sure how they're going to work out. You're going to see them, I'll disappear off in the corner and talk about the pops a little bit, but I'm going to put them on the spinner with the light, get the room as dark as possible, and just see how it works, because a couple of them I have, when I've done the unboxings of them before, I've had them on the spinner and it has made a difference. So I know a couple of them will work and a couple of them I never have, so we're going to see. Shut up, Lee, start the episode. And we will start with, because this is one of the ones that came up straight away for me, it's Parzival. It's the translucent Parzival. So obviously when I did the Pop in a Box translucent, he had the tracksuit on, but this one was it's just a clear pop all the way through. Really cool pop. This one was from a Secret Santa I did last year. Like, it wasn't last year, it was the year before. Wow, time flies with COVID. But this one from Leroy Scroobles got me this one. I've harped on enough, I think, in previous videos about my love of Ready Player One, but this is a really cool pop. Currently stays in box. I don't know why. I need to find room and get my Ready Player One section a little bit more spread out, but I just thought with the light coming through, this one would be one. So that is going to be number 1, and that's going to be Parzival. For the second one that I know I've done previously, I think I did this is when I had a bit of a break. I did this one on Instagram, but the Mandalorian holding Grogu. I know that the flame on this just goes fantastically well. I mean, again, with a previous episode, Top of the Funko Pops, the villains episode, Surtur glowed really well, so I know the orange glow works really well on these anyway. And I have got a couple of different variations of Star Wars ones. I've got a Sith Trooper and also a Boba Fett with the similar kind of effect, and I know they're also doing the Death Troopers that way as well, which I will pick up at some point. So I've picked this one purely because I know that this glow will work really well on this, but I'm pretty sure on all of them it will. So that is going to be your option number 2, and it's going to be Mando. So for number 3, I've gambled on this one. It's an older pop for me, but it's Vision. It's from Age of Ultron, and he's kind of half translucent, half just in his normal form. This is basically as he's being made in the film. If you've seen the film, you'll know that. But a really cool pop. Back in the old Forbidden Planet days where you used to get the exclusive, I'm pretty sure that's where I picked this one up from. It might have been one of those Underground Toys exclusives, but a really cool Vision pop. I mean, obviously with WandaVision now, there's a number of really cool ones, but this still, for me, it's my favourite out of the Visions. I don't know, because I've been in the corner, I don't know how well it'll glow up, but the back of his cloak has got all the kind of engraving inscription. So, really cool one. That's going to be number 3 for me. Number 4, I'm going to stick with Marvel, and it's this amazing Captain America. I've been toying with whether or not to put Captain America into an episode for a long time. The reality is that if I did a Top of the Funko Pops, did a Captain America episode, I've spoke to a couple of people about this, the World War, Captain America is going to win outright anyway, so this one I should just throw in is this. I might still do one, maybe we could do a not quite top of the Funko Pops, where we could do some of the other Captain Americas, because I have got some really cool ones. Obviously the Old Man Steve one came out recently, very, very cool pop, but we are throwing this one in for today, for the episode I still haven't thought of a name for. Sort yourself out, man. So there we go, really cool pop. I love this pop, really, really adore it. When they did the I was going all in on Endgame pops, and you may or may not know that, and they did the collector core one, and I never got it, and I'm so glad I didn't, because this is so much better than that pop in my opinion. That said, if I ever seen it cheap, I'd probably still buy it anyway, because I'm so close to doing the full Endgame set. It's ridiculous. I think I'm only about 3 pops off, and my stubbornness and stupidness will probably prevent me from ever completing that. So that's number 4 for you. And then the final one, one you may or may not know I've got, a DC one. This is the convention version of Mr. Freeze. Obviously a big Schwarzenegger fan, I've told you that before, so I am going to pick up Schwarzenegger pops when I see them, including even the Jingle All the Way ones at some point. But this one I just thought would work really well with the light. It's got like a really cool light effect to it already, so you can see very, very nice pop from a very, very, very bad film. I went into like an old man film. Was it like Harry Enfield? Very, very, either way, a very cool pop for me. Really like this one, and I know the value is nowhere for it, but at some point, maybe, who knows, down the road, maybe a Schwarzenegger episode atop of the Funko Pops. I don't know, but there we go. They are the 5 that I have gone with for the episode with no name. Recap time. So you're going to go, number 1 will be Parzival, number 2 is Mando, 3 is going to be Vision, 4 is going to be Captain America, and number 5 is going to be Mr. Freeze. So coming up then next week is another guest episode. It was going to be a guest episode this week, but because obviously I didn't appear at all on camera last week, I just thought I should really get my finger out and put some effort in, and it is my channel after all. So I've done that for this week. Next week we've got Wayne from Wayno's World of Pops coming along to do an episode. If you want to do one, you know already, get in contact. You don't have to be a YouTuber. We can work something out. I'm more than happy to get people involved in this. I enjoy doing it. Slowly creeping towards episode 50. Not sure if I'm going to do something big for that, or I might even call it a day for a little bit at episode 50 and have a little break from it. I don't know. We shall see. But that's this week's episode. Get your votes in for Monday lunchtime, as per usual, and I will let you know the results then. So until then, have a good week. I'm not sure if I've got anything else coming up this week. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But until then, oh no, I have got something coming up this week. Friday lunchtime, 1:30. I'm going to be on the Tell Talks talk show. Tell's reached out and asked me if I'd do it. I didn't think it would actually work, to be fair, because my times with my work and my kids hasn't, but Tell's said no, we can make it work. So Friday lunchtime, pop along to that. If you don't get the chance to do the live, then obviously if you can pop along and watch afterwards, that should be quite good fun. Something a bit different for me, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. So until then, the next episode of this, whatever it is, how many times did I say episode, Jimmy Barnes? Bye for now, guys. Bye.